This tutorial will show you how to use the RADCL Remote to download and conduct your surveys remotely. RADCL Remote is designed for you to conduct interviews without internet access, and reload the data back to RADCL when you finish up the interviews and back to the internet environment. To conduct a survey via the remote application, the surveys have to be published in RADCL first. On the project dashboard page in RADCL, first thing is to download the remote application software to your computer. We have created the remote tool for both PC and Mac, and since I'm on a Mac, I'll download the remote for Mac to install. The software is in a zip file, so I'll click on OK to go through the extraction process first. Open the extracted file, and on the pop-up where it says Welcome to the Remote RADCL ITT PPS Installer, click on Continue and install. It'll take about 3 seconds to install. When the installation process is completed, it will launch the remote application automatically. If you're downloading the PC version, you will see a pop-up that says, Welcome to the RADCL Remote ITT PPS Setup Wizard. Then click on Next. Same as the Mac version, you will be asked to save the application software to your computer. So hit Next and Finish. When the installation process is completed, you will see the message, Completing the RADCL Remote ITT PPS Setup Wizard. Check Launch RADCL Remote ITT PPS and click on Finish. Once open the remote, you should see this page that asks you to log in to the application. Use your regular RADCL login info and hit OK. This is the main page of RADCL Remote, and since you haven't imported any surveys yet, the survey list is empty. To start importing your surveys, click on Import Survey Data. Remember, the surveys have to be published in RADCL before you can import them into the remote. It'll take a couple of seconds before the importing process is completed, depending on the numbers of published surveys you have. In this example, I only have one published survey, and you can review the survey title, the client, and project that it belongs to before you start conducting interviews. When ready, select your survey and click on Start. To conduct anonymous surveys, or if you just have a short panel list, click on Anonymous Users click here to start the interview. If you have a big panel with ample demographics information, you can import the panel list to RADCL beforehand. Please consult RADCL team for assistance on this function. To demonstrate, I have imported one panel member in RADCL, so I'll just select the panel member that are preloaded from the Name dropdown and click on Begin Survey to start the interview. This is what a live link looks like on the remote application. And to save some time, I'll skip all the questions to the end. After completing the survey, depending on your setting for this published survey, you might be asked to fill in required contact information for your panel member. Once you finish conducting the required numbers of surveys for your research, back to the main page, click on Export Survey Data to batch export the survey results from the remote tool back to RADCL. And remember, you don't have to export survey data each time after completing a survey until all of your interviews are completed. Once the exporting process is completed, you will see a message Exported successfully on top of the main page. Back to RADCL, go to Interview, and you will see the survey status of the panel member is changed to Complete. Or you can go to the Analyze page to review the data that you just imported.